Chills when I pop off the like Hummus, see them, acrobat with the flip, money flow like a battleship, did it anew, deliver new, giving out like check out the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Lumberjacks and the Sacramento Condors. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Tate to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Come on, let's go! What, 90?
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Kaiser on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go! What?
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Now he opts for the spin, and he'll go down at the 28. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A first down throw for Kaiser. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Now Kaiser. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. That's complete to John Ross. And touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Yardage brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kaiser to throw it this time. And Tate's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore.
That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's go!
On the run, this is Hunt, pushing through the contact. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. Or kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, Fields flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Hut!
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go! Brand 30!
1st down, Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 20, and it's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Back to it after the pick 6, Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it.
And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Tate to return. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38. Punt.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again, Fields. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. White 90.
Third and short yardage. Kaiser steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser dancing to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go.
We are back now in Sacramento as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Second down, Kaiser. That is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flex round.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun on third down, Fields. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To begin the drive, it's a handoff to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Kaiser now. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A first down throw for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Kaiser to throw it, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Kaiser going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
A toss play to Hunt. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Kaiser on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw. Fields. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go! 190! 190! Hunt!
They run with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One final shot for Kaiser. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're